The shiur is dedicated Leilu Nishmas Rachaleya Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi. We have been studying Perek Gimel in Sefer Tehillim. Perek Gimel, as you know, is one of the most beautiful of all the prakim in Sefer Tehillim. We mentioned that it's recited on Shabbos, according to some, at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, and the Ashkenazi practice is to sing it with tremendous fervor in the context of the third meal, the shalshudas that we eat on Shabbos afternoon, when we are elevated to the heights of Yichud with Hashem Yisbarach. In the first two shiurim, we have spoken about the structure of the Mizmor. We examined three possible structures of this Mizmor, which is found on the Xerox pages that you have in front of you. We examined the position of the Ibn Ezra, who sees this Mizmor as representing the yearning of a Jew for Ruchnius, to bond with Hashem Yisbarach, and to disentangle himself from the world of materialism, and ultimately to elevate himself from the morass of the world around us, the tangible, physical, sensual, material world that we are constantly surrounded with, and ultimately to come to a madrega of Ruchnius. As well, we noted that Torah Soloveitchik, Zechem Devracha, in his classic essay, Uvikashtem Misham, Es Hashem Elokecha U'Matzasa, Kisid V'Shenem B'chol Levavcha B'chol Nafshecha, also indicates a similar kind of notion, the yearning of a Jew to cling to Hashem Yisbarach. But of course we mention at the same time, also in the name of Rav Soloveitchik, that religion is a mysterium tremendum. And this notion, the idea that somehow religion is the solution for all problems, the panacea for everything, is not always the correct approach. If anything, religion is a mysterium tremendum, often deepens the problems, and therefore this idea of Psalm 23, as others would have it, the religion of the happy-minded, is not necessarily correct. We also explored the idea of a roeh, which of course is a very fundamental theme of this Mizmor. Hashem roeh lo echzar, binos deshi yarbit seini al memenuchas yina leini, nafshi shovev yancheini b'maglei tzedek leman shemo. And so the notion of a roeh, which is a favorite theme in Tanakh, Hashem Yisbarach, of course, is the roeh Neman, and lahavdil, Manhigi Yisrael also serve in that kind of role. They are shepherds who direct the grazing of their flock and who protect their flock. And this idea, of course, is found in Parshas Pinchas in the context of Moshe Rabbeinu seeking a successor. V'lo adas Hashem katzon Hashem lehem roeh, says Moshe Rabbeinu to Hashem Yisbarach. An idea which also comes to the fore in Yecheskel, Perek Lamed David, and in Yirmiyahu HaNavi, and the Radak at great length explores this theme throughout this particular Perek of Chav Gimel. We also noted the Brisker Rav in a famous comment discussing the machlokes between Rabbi Shmuel, Rabbi Shimon Yochai, what should be the approach of a person in terms of one's ishtadlus vis-a-vis the bitachon that one should have in Hashem Yisbarach. And Rabbi Shmuel contended, Hanig b'ayim minig derech eretz, one has to find somehow a balance between the two, and this is probably the most difficult struggle that every Jew has in terms of his relationship towards Hashem Yisbarach, namely the balance of bitachon versus ishtadlus, and undoubtedly one has to be mishtadel. Uverachas Hashem Elokecha b'chol asher taseh, says the Medrash, Yachol yeyeshi batel, I'm think a person should simply be idle, tamalomar, b'chol asher taseh, the obligation of a person to be mishtadel, and to do the ishtadlus that's required, but that really varies from person to person, depending on the one's madrega of bitachon. However, there is a position of Rashub ben Yochai that he said, is it possible the person should be chorish b'shas chabisha, b'zoreah b'shas zriya, b'kotze b'shas ksira, Torah matei aleh, will be with Torah ella, bizman she'yisrael oisim etzenu shel makom, melachta nasis aidei acherim. So there's room as well for the position of Rashub ben Yochai, even though the Gemara says in Brachas on Daf Lamed Hey, harbi asuk Rashub ben Yochai v'la also biyadon. Many tried his approach, but it didn't work. And therefore the approach for the multitudes, for the Rov Am, is that of Rabbi Shmuel. One has to be mishtadel. However, there's room as well for a miut to follow the position of Rashub ben Yochai. And that's indicated by the Bris Karav, by the Bri Allah.